man. I just thought I'd come into a little Jackson Browne this afternoon. I find that song fitting because it seems that I really am running on empty lately. My old age, I'm kind of more tired a lot. Days seem to just kind of drag on. Your typical 8 to 5 job is nothing to complain about at all, and it's not that I'm complaining about. It's just as I get older, physically, the day becomes more demanding, it seems like. So I'm just kind of going through the daily grind of adulthood, and having a full-time career and 8 kids, 3 wives, 2 girlfriends on the side. It's really kind of a hassle the more that I think about it, and I think that a lot of people are probably in the same predicament as me. I never thought at 24 that my back would always be stiff, and my knee and my shoulder would act up when it's about to rain. But it's just as good as any meteorologist. If my bad knee or my bad shoulder start aching, I can tell that there's a change in the weather coming, and it's usually very significant. I always used to think that it was kind of funny when grandparents or elderly people would talk about that kind of thing, that their joints were starting to act up, or they were aching, so that the weather was going to change, but now I totally understand that. So it's kind of weird that at 24 my health is just starting to deteriorate, along with my bones and my joints and my muscles and all that kind of stuff. So I just got off work, had a pretty good day, successful day at that. Got some new prospect leads on some sales going on. Pretty successful show this afternoon. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with it, but I think that I've earned this little guy right here. Can you see that? Let's just rotate that. It's kind of weird doing this kind of stuff in a mirror, because you're not exactly sure exactly what things look like when you're kind of looking in a mirror like this, so I can see in the reflection of my glasses what's going on there in your screen. But this is to me for today and the past weekend, which really flew by. Oh, yeah. This string cheese right here, good old string cheese, has been in my fridge for quite a while, so I'm not sure if it's good, but I'm going to eat it anyway, because what would a video to my friend Travis be without some string cheese? And of course, we peeled the package off only to peel the cheese, which I find incredibly ridiculous and a bit ironic, but either way, peel numero uno coming off the rind. Verdict: stale, but good. Yeah, so that's pretty good. We are less than 4 days away from the premiere of The Dark Knight Rises. Something I've been waiting for 4 years, since 2008. Is that 4 years? Yeah. Math is also really hard for me these days as well. I think it's the stroke. Ever since the accident, I haven't really been able to calculate numbers that well. But either way, I got my tickets to the midnight showing. It's actually not midnight, it's 12:03 a.m. Why, I don't know, but it's still in the midnight hour. And then I'm going to review the film for the Grizz Friday afternoon. And then as soon as that's done, I'm on my way to St. Louis to see that baby in IMAX with my honkies. It's kind of a shame that you're not going with me, because you're, thousands of miles across the United States and not here in Missouri. So we can't work out or go see movies or putt-putt with John Stump. It's just, getting old sucks, But, I spent the past weekend judging a pageant for the Nemo Fair. A bunch of girls ranging in age from 9 years of age to 22, I think was the oldest contestant we had. And that was an experience. I sat next to Miss Missouri for the duration of the day. It was a 12-hour ordeal, something I totally didn't expect. It was definitely an experience, though. I'm really putting this away. I must have needed it. But yeah, that's a very interesting thing. A lot of girls that have been doing this for ages, and a lot of girls that are just newcomers that are like, hey, I think I could be a beauty queen, like a pageant queen, that type of thing. If they had a fair specifically for boater queens, yes, sign me up to judge every single one of those across the United States for the rest of my life. Totally into that idea. But, I really wish that you would have competed, because nobody looks good in a dress and a pair of high heels and a blonde wig as much as you, my friend. You are a good-looking woman, and I really pride myself on that. I really don't have a lot to say. I know I've kind of been rambling, but I felt like it's been so long and so much has happened in between the time that we've last video chatted or whatever. Our text messages have really declined in pace and frequency, and that's really disheartening. Until you look in my eyes and see the despair and just downright upsetness. Is that a word, upsetness? Just how upset I am, but I'm wearing these glasses because I'm trying to conceal my emotions as best I can. How about another peel of string cheese, buddy? Yeah. Get in there and get that. String cheese. You know what? I'm tired of wearing this tie. Yeah, it's a zip tie. Don't worry about it. There it is. Take that off. Unbutton the top collar. Because ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. But now I just, want to take my tie off and just sit without it on. It's what an OG I am. I just wanted to pull this up real quick. I've always talked about, doing a Christmas album, and I think this might be the year that I actually do that. There's a lot of planning that goes into it, but I kind of thought that, this year's as good as any. If we're supposed to die, I want to have that album out. So I'm going to try to pull something up here. Party Time Karaoke sounds like a great choice, so I'm going to go with that. But I always talked about maybe doing a bit of a concept album or a theme album. And I thought, there's no more influential being than Helen Keller. And I think she always spoke and wrote and mumbled from the heart and signed from her heart as well. And I know, you and I have talked about this several times, about this potential outing. And I really think that I would make some good money off of it. To pay homage to my dead homie Helen. So I just wanted to preview an upcoming track from that album. The Helen Keller Christmas Spectacle. So here's a cut from that album. It's Do You Hear What I Hear by Helen Keller.
Do you hear what I hear? Hear what I hear?
Yeah, that's just a little cut from my Helen Keller Christmas Spectacle album. I think it's going to be a chart topper, and if with any luck, hopefully it'll make it into the Billboard Top 20 albums when it's released. So I better cut this up. I got some stuff to watch on the tube, and dinner to not eat, and clearly beer to drink. So until next time, buddy, I will see you, and I love you.